Okay, here's a couple of examples of how we could apply factoring. This is from the review assignment before the test. Just a few of you might have had some questions about these. It's like section B, question 1 and 4. The first one says the total revenue from a sales jacket is modeled by a revenue function, and X is the number of jackets that's sold above a break-even point. If you're doing this question, the first thing you want to know is that revenue is just like your income. And so if you're trying to figure out an expression for revenue, it's always just price times the number of items that are sold. And that will tell you how much income you make on a sale. And so if we have an expression for the revenue that's 720 plus 4x minus 2x squared, if we're able to factor that out, then we could get an expression for the revenue that looks like price times the number sold. And so if I pull out a common factor of 2 out of the whole expression, I get to here, and I'm trying to figure out two numbers that'll multiply to 360 and add to 2. One of the numbers being 20 and the other one being 18. And you end up with negative 18x and positive 20x, which gives you the 2x, positive 2x that you need here. So you get these two expressions, and just because it talks about here the minimum price of the jacket being 18 in the question, then I know this is my expression for the number of jackets that are sold. So this will be my expression for the price. Whoop, I got that the wrong way around. It says the minimum price is 18. So this is my expression for price, 18 plus x, and 20 minus x would be my expression for the number of jackets sold. Now the second example has to do with a golf ball traveling through the air and being given a height function. And you're given this height function, really it's just asking you to write that formula in factored form. So really to factor this out, a person just needs to pull out a common factor of -5 first, and then it becomes just a quadratic that looks like t squared minus 5t minus 6. And we're just deciding two numbers that multiply to -6 and add to -5. And those two numbers would be -6 and 1. So t minus 6 times t plus 1, it'll give you -6 and positive 1, which add to the -5. You get -6 and 1 that multiply to the -6, and the t multiply to t squared. So there's your factored out equation. And then after 2.5 seconds is part B. What is the height of the golf ball after 2.5 seconds? So we just have to put 2.5 seconds into our equation. I put it into the factored one so they don't have any squaring to do. Then when I multiply all that out, I get 61.25 meters. So there you go, a couple of examples of applying factoring. Hope it helps.